Hi, I'm Dr. Raj Shah of Math Plus Academy, and this math treat is magic piles. What we're going to do is start with a pile of tokens or coins or poker chips or stones or something, and we're going to start splitting them into groups. Each time we split, we'll do a little math, we'll come up with a number, and what I will do in the middle of this video is predict what number you're going to come up with without even seeing what you're going to do. Let me set this up a little bit with a concrete example. This is how this works. Let's say we start with a pile of 6 objects. And in this case, I don't have some tokens, so I'll just write the number 6 on the board like this. And then what we'll do is we'll split those 6 objects into 2 piles. So maybe you decide to split it into 4 on one side and 2 on the other. Next thing I will do is just multiply these two numbers and keep track of that product on the side. So 4 times 2 is 8. Great. Now, I will then repeat this process until all I have left is 1 in every pile. So let me split this into 2 and 2. And then I multiply these. 2 times 2 is 4, and I keep track of that over here on the side. Let me split this. Now I only have one choice. That's 1 and 1. And once you get to 1, you're done. But I will multiply these and add them to my tally. There we go. I'll do the same thing here. It's another 1 and 1. And I will also split this one into 1 and 1. And then the last thing I will do is I will just add these up. 8 plus 4 is 12, 13, 14, 15. My sum is 15. And this is the number that I'm interested in. This is the number that I'm about to predict for you. So what I'd like you to do, now that you understand this process, start with a number of tokens or whatever. Split them into two groups. Any way you want. It could have been 4 and 2, 3 and 3, 5 and 1. Doesn't matter. Then take these two numbers and multiply them and keep all these products tallied up. When you get to 2 ones, or any one anywhere, you can't split the ones, so you stop. And at the end, sum all these numbers up, see what you get. Now, I'd like you to do this with 9 objects. So start with 9 things, go find 9 things, or at least get a pencil and paper so you can do it like I did right here. Pause the video right here if you need to go grab those supplies. What I want you to do is start with those 9 objects, split them into piles, do your products, sum them up. And then I will predict what number you're going to get. Now keep in mind, you're on that side of the screen, I'm on this side of the screen. There's no way for me to see how you split your piles. And yet, I will try and predict the sum that you get when you add up all the pile splitting products. So go and do that. Pause the video right here before I reveal the answer. When you're done doing your tally, start the video again. Okay, I hope you've done this process with your 9 stones or tokens or whatever it is. You've made all your splits, you've calculated all your products, you've added them all up, and you have one single number, one sum. And I'm about to predict what that sum is. That magic sum for 9 objects is 36. So hopefully you got 36 and you're very impressed that I was able to figure this out. And then of course the question is, how did I know that? How did I know without seeing what you were going to do that the sum would be 36? That is basically the essence of this math treat. Figure out how this works. Is it always 36? If so, why is it always 36? That why question is the most important question a mathematician can ask. So try this out. Maybe try it for fewer stones. Try it for more stones. See what happens. Look for some patterns and some structure. You might also look at other things. For example, when I had 6 objects and I split them all up, what happened? Well, I ended up with 5 sets of numbers that had add up. Will I always get 5 numbers to add up when I start with 6 objects? How many numbers did you add up when you had 9 objects? Does that impact how we get the magic sum or what the magic sum is? I don't know. So play around with these questions, see if you can figure out how this works. Also, you might think, well, why should I multiply the two numbers of each pile? What if I add them or subtract them or do square them? And then I add them up at the end. Will that also be some number that never changes? Don't know. Try that, explore, and as always, just have fun playing with the math.